Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the StoneBlock mod pack. Hope everybody's doing good. Today's episode 25, and I've got a pretty awesome episode planned for you guys. Today's question of the day comes from Twitter, and this person asks, you can live in any generation of the entire time on the planet. What do you live in and why? Me personally, I like technology, so I'm living in the most current generation, but let me know what you guys think. As always, if you guys enjoy this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on those notifications when the videos come out. Let's get into it. Alright guys, we start today's episode off in the mining biome. We're actually going to be testing out Inferium seeds in just a second. And I was just looking at this village. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying those questions of the day that I've been asking, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at iJevin and shoot me a message or two with your questions of the days. Those have been really fun to do, and I'm glad that I decided to start asking Twitter because you guys asked some super awesome questions. So anyways, to get started, I have got some growth pulsars here, and I just threw away my Inferium seed. Oh, I'm so stupid sometimes. But we've got growth pulsars, we've got the level 2 and level tier 3s. We've also got 17 or 16 of the growth accelerators. So Inferium, so grab some of those. So what we're trying to see is if I can get this to grow instantly or not without any help from a wand or anything like that. All right, let's just try like right here. I think that'll do. So let's put it like right there. Now the reason why I'm seeing if I can do this or not is because we haven't had any luck with instant growth just yet. And I know that this is a lower tier seed, which means it'll be a little bit easier to work with. And if we can grow tons of essence, then that means that we can use it to craft a lot of different things, including new seeds. And this will kind of be a test for the future too, because once we like get the quantum quarry going, there will be some things that we won't be able to craft, such as, or we won't be able to get from the quarry itself, such as like fluix. And so there are some seeds that we really do need. So let's get the tier 3s going first. Remember, these are hydrators. There we go. And I think it'll just be good to have a big influx of this stuff anyways. And then let's get these other 5 in. Now, in a perfect world, this would be all symmetrical. There is a big difference in sort of how things grow depending on how much stuff you have here. There we go. All right, so it's definitely growing fast. But, you know what? I wonder if there is a sprinkler in this pack. There is. But you know what? I think to make the sprinkler work, I think you have to make the fertilizer, not the bone meal. I don't think bone meal works like that with that kind of crop. Let's test it. All right, so sprinkler. There we go. Craft that. We should probably bring some water with us or some buckets. There we go. Because remember, it does need some kind of water source. There we go. Do I have a tank in here? Take that. We may even be better just making an aqueous accumulator. If it's in here. Or aqua. There we go. So can I make that? Aqua entangler. Pretty much have none of it. Okay, yeah, that's not even worth it. All right. Okay. So what I'm trying to see, right, is I just want to see if the sprinkler has any effect on this crop, regardless of what's inside of it, because, I mean, sure, we can refill it a lot, but I just want to see how it's going to work in a base setting. So put 2 buckets of water in there. And then put the sprinkler sideways. So let's just watch this real fast. Oh, it's already full. 14%. Once it gets to the other side, we'll see if we notice any difference or not. Not really seeing any difference. Well, maybe. It went up a little bit, but that could have been a few reasons why. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any difference. So eventually, like I said, though, I would really like to get these seeds automated in a bigger set of farms. Like, we'll probably end up making a pretty big structure here for that. But I just don't think we're to that point yet. All right, guys. So our next project, we are going to be tackling setting up automation to smelt all of these ore chunks that we have in the system, because there's like thousands of them at this point, and they need to be processed. Not only that, but it's showing that we have tons of ore pieces, and I think that's because we have so many of those chunks. So what we need to do is we need to use a machine I just made called a glacial precipitator. This is going to make snow for us. So we need to do that. Let's get over here. Put that in there. Okay, opening that. So that's making snowballs. So we'll take these snowballs and then put them into the fluid transposer. Then I've got some XP here. Grab that and put that inside of there. And then that's going to run and go very, very slow. Oh my goodness, that is slow. Can I make a better upgrade for that? Like, we're making upgrades as it is, but let's see. At least this one. Can I make the bronze gear? There we go. Yeah, let's at least get this thing flowing a little bit faster here. Good Lord. And then for the augments, I'm assuming that would be just processing speed. So augment. One of these episodes, we just need to go through and like do every single machine and just upgrade it to the max amount that it can be upgraded to. There we go. Okay, so that made one blitz powder, or blizz powder, I should say. So I need 2 of those so I can make this right here. In the meantime, we need to start making signalum. There's probably 2 different ways to craft it. Redstone, silver, and copper. Redstone, silver, and copper. So that's an easier recipe than making the blend, for sure. Yeah, look at all those chunks and stuff in the system. Needs to be fixed, so that's what we're gonna do. So put all that in there. That'll start making the signalum that we need, and it should all come together pretty well here. So there's 4 pieces. We'll let the rest of that run. I'm also considering making some kind of automation for the solidified experience too. So blizz uses, there we go. Oh, I need some snowballs. Need some snow, baby. There we go. All right, so there is our chirothium dust. So now signalum. Where are you? Right there. So the only thing we are missing is an electron gear. Put that there. Wait, what? Game? Are you good? What? What's going on? Oh, I'm out of storage space. I'm like, what's going on, dude? The game's acting so funky right now. There we go. That should help out. Okay, let's try this again. That's funny. All right, so there's one upgrade. Put that right there. And then what is the next upgrade? Is it just okay, so we have that already. Resonant upgrade kit. So for this, I can use 2 more processing speeds. So augment. There's got to be something in our system that's causing lag or causing space to be taken up. Okay. All right, that guy is finally upgraded. We're going to need to put all this junk away now. So we're going to need, let's see, we're going to need a filter. Actually, you know what? I think I can do it without a filter. Or if I do make a filter, then I can probably just use this base one. Okay, there is something in there that's causing an issue. What is it? Well, there's lots of junk in here for one. Like, I'm never going to use magic beans. Never going to use those. For some reason, we have like weird random sets of dynamite. There is a lot of stuff in here that's just completely random. Look at all this stuff. Like, I'm never going to use that. Never going to use that. All right, let me grab a chest real fast. Put all that away. There we go. All right, so to finish this up, let's go ahead and make a few of these filters. So we just need the basic filters. So we're missing hoppers. There we go. All right, make a bunch of these. And then filter. Make a bunch of these. Then we need one of each chunk. And then this'll, what I'm gonna do is I'll probably finish this off camera since it's taking so long. All we need to do now is just set this up to export from the chest and make it just pull the chunks out of there. So osmium, okay, we're good. So basically, grab that. And then back, I think what we'll do is we'll just go back behind here. I'll need to grab a Spectre coil too, but we're just trying to focus on the bottom set here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll just put the furnace like right there, or probably a better turn. And then we'll just export or extract from all of those, and it should be pretty simple. All right, guys, so I am going to go ahead and start setting up a way for our system to make withers pretty much non-stop, right? We always have a lot of skulls coming into the system. And if we look at that right now, you can see that we have 1,000 of the pieces and then 169 of the skulls. So the thing that we don't have a lot of is soul sand. And that's what we're going to work on right now. So we're going to be using these ancient spores to make a setup to where we can generate soul sand. So we put a barrel down, put that there. So next up, we're going to use an aqueous accumulator to pump water into the barrel. That should probably go right here. Now, it doesn't need to be like a super fast system because it's going to take time for the witch water to convert anyways. Now, we could use more barrels, but I'm not like super hard pressed on making a ton of withers. So now that that's done, we need to set up the fluid to go into this, which will be right here. We got to be quicker about it too. There we go. All right, so water will start flowing into there, or maybe it's got to go into the side. You know what? Here, I'm going to try to do it into the side because remember, we need to put the blocks. You know what? That's an interesting question. I'm going to leave that there for now until the very end because I need to decide on how to do this. So I'm going to clear out just a little bit more space here, and we're going to set up some hammers to make sand. So we'll start with a cobblestone generator. There we go. Conduits. And we'll just extract, always active, to auto hammer here. That'll start making gravel, right? And so let's set that to insert. Put that right there. So now that's making gravel. So the next one we need to set up is to make dirt, and then we can finally make sand. So another extraction point. I should probably even almost curve it around some, I think. That way it's really close to that. So let's put it right here. Extract, always active. Insert, and then a Spectre coil. There we go. So now that's making dirt, and then the final one's going to be making sand right here. Insert, always active. There we go. All right, fantastic. So now we are officially making sand. So now we need to put that sand into this setup right here. Let's move that Spectre coil. Put that on the side, and then put this right here. Okay. Always active. Insert. And then once that is filled up with water, which I think we can probably set up now. There we go. That's going to fill up. This thing's going to need to backfill water. I guess, wow, that's really slow. Let's take X that always active and then put that to insert only. So why are we not? Okay, so it's definitely got to go into the top then. All right, I was close. All right, I'm going to have to get more conduit real fast. I was close. There we go. So let's make some more conduit. If I can. There we go. All right, cool. Really? All right. So put that right there. Insert. and then extract. So that should be good to go. Once that turns into witch water, then I should be able to just put the soul sand directly into the system from there. So witch water, boom, block should go in, soul sand is made. So then finally, I just need to attach to this guy from here. So let me change. Let's change the color of this to brown and change this one to brown. There we go. So then we can extract from there, run a cable up to there, and then extract green, always active. And then I should put soul sand in the system there. Yeah. Seems like it's working pretty well. It's a slow passive generator for withers pretty much. Looks like it's working pretty well. And then the final thing that we need to do, which will be really, really easy, we need to get some ender chests, which I have one. We need to make another. Missing blaze rod, so let's grab some blaze. Put this in the compactor. And what we'll do is we'll just simply change the color of these. There we go. Something easy like lapis probably. And then all I'm gonna do is just set the skulls to just export into these, and then it'll export out into the green cable. So there. So export bus, craft one of those. Wow, that's got to make a lot of stuff. It's not doing anything. Why are we not doing anything? Interesting. Hello? Oh, it's out of redstone. I forgot to put redstone back up there. Anyways, this is pretty much done, so let's go ahead and move on, I think. All right, guys, so next up, we have been making machines passively throughout this series, but we really haven't set up to make a lot of other machines. Like, there are some Ender IO machines that I want to make, so we're going to go ahead and start working on those if we can. One of the first ones that I want to make is the Slice and Splice. We haven't made that yet, so that requires a soul machine chassis. Soul die. I probably have none of that. Man, these things are hard now. Look at this. So organic brown dye is made from... Okay. Holy crap, dude. Maybe we won't make that after all. I do want to set up the machines over here to run a little bit better, though. Those dyes and stuff are pretty hard to make, so it's going to take a little bit of time. There is a few other things that I want to test out, too. For example, I want to test out automation with, like, buckets. So, or maybe even automation with, like, the fluid transposer or induction smelter. Actually, you know what? Let's do the compactor, because it seems like we're always using the compactor. So that'll be a good test to see how this works. So let's grab an interface. It should pretty much be the same thing. The only thing is we're gonna have to figure out how to get this stuff into the system. That could be a problem. I suppose I could go towards the bottom. With this being on the middle, it makes it a little bit tougher to work with. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's just grab an ender chest. If I have to make another one, that's fine. So let's make another ender chest. There we go. We'll put that right there. And then let's do clear that. We'll do back, which will be, I think, is this one. Blue. So input, and then we'll make the bottom orange for output. Put this right here. And then we need to make a couple patterns here. So it takes 5 of these to make what we need for a blaze rod. So there's a blaze rod. Just put that right there. Make a pattern for that. Put that over here. There we go. Okay, so now that that's there, we just need to connect that to the system with a cable. So let's grab some cable. And I'm sure there's probably other types of crafting we will want to do with that. So we'll need to figure some other stuff out, I think. Let's just go straight from here, I think. Okay. There's going to be more cables back here, obviously, but for now, I'm just going to connect this to make sure that it works. There we go. We also got to be pretty careful about how we connect to this too, because that makes channels. Okay, so now in the system, we should be able to just craft blaze rods. Or not? Why can't I craft a blaze rod? Patterns in there. Interesting. Maybe it's not actually connected to the system? Let's just see. Let me see if the device is online. Doesn't say. No. Priority. Huh. Maybe I'll try connect it to a controller instead then. That's gotta be it. I mean, we'll just go right there. All right. Let's see if this works a little bit better. Okay. It's connected to like 15 different things now. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. We need to fix that. It can't touch that cable right there because that cable's already got like 7 channels on it. So what we'll do is we'll just go around it, I think. Eventually, I want to have all the machines automated to where it like makes it really easy to do anything. So let's see if we can see it now that it's connected directly to the controller. Blaze. There we go. So yeah, that was definitely the problem. So then it should put the... Ooh, it only put 1 in there. Why did it only put 1 in there? Did it already make it and I just missed it? No. 1 available to 1 craft. That is not what I set the recipe to be. Hold on. Let's check that real fast. Wow, I messed that one up completely. Holy crap. My bad, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, so there. And then cancel. Is it actually? No. So blaze, craft, go. And then it's going to leave 1 in there. So now we can make blaze rods whenever the system needs them. What else is a compactor useful for? Because I'm sure we can find some other good uses for this machine. So uses, diamonds, coal chunks, blaze powder, blizz. So we can technically make all of these now. Plates. Is that about it? I guess it depends on what press it has in there too then, huh? Because I know that it has the coins from we use from Hermitcraft. It can also make gears. Ooh, that's a good one. I would say that that would probably be a pretty good one to have, because then we could automate machine making, although we don't really have a lot of machines. So all right, guys, so I think that's probably going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on those notifications for when the videos come out. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody.